Hello everybody, I am JayLeonardJ, and today we're going to be checking out the newly revised and updated Rattler by Jam Pedals. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following this page, I think you know exactly how much affinity I have for the Proco Rat circuit. In fact, as early as last month, I even made a video on my all-time Desert Island guitar pedal. And what was it? It was my 90s Proco Rat 2, a pedal that's been with me for years and years and years. It's been the mainstay on my board. It's easily the most used pedal in my collection. It was even the pedal I had on my wedding day. I had that. We had like a jam session. I had the Proco Rat 2 with me on my wedding day. So you can tell how much I love that thing. Not too long ago, I had Jam Pedals build me a custom pedal board. And I got to choose what pedals I wanted on it. Now, obviously, if I'm going to have a pedal board made, it has to have that Proco Rat sound. So I asked them to put the Rattler on it, which is their take on the Proco Rat. Now, the Rattler's an incredible pedal. I think it sounds incredibly organic, lovely, and has some wonderful character to it. But it uses asymmetrical clipping, which is technically, I guess, better. It has more amp-like. It has some dynamics to it. It's very organic feeling. But I do yearn for the symmetrical sound. Maybe it's because I grew up with the Proco Rat 2, but especially when I'm on the low gain side of the Proco Rat, I really do like that symmetrical clipping, and that's something I've always held against the Jam Pedals Rattler. Well, imagine my excitement today when I open up the little FedEx box and find this little sucker in it. This is the brand new Rattler from Jam Pedals, and what did they do? They put in an asymmetrical and symmetrical switch in there. So boom, problem solved, super cool stuff. There are a couple other things they changed. They added a new foot switch, which is a mid boost. And I think this is the biggest change that they made. The old Rattler used the LM308 chip, which is a chip they don't make anymore, and it was on the old Rats. And it looks like they've switched it up. So most companies, they use an OP07 or a CA3130, I believe that's the chip they use. But this one, with Jam Pedals, they decided they weren't going to rely on an op amp. They were actually going to make their own, and that's exactly what they did. Using discrete components, they created their own proprietary op amp. It's that big little chunky piece of meat right there in the back of the PCB, and that gave them the control to get exactly the characteristics they want out of it. Something really, really unique. I haven't really seen that before. So what we're going to do today is we're going to plug this thing in, and I'm going to show you what's going on with the asymmetrical clipping and the symmetrical clipping, what I like about both, and we're going to go play with that mid boost section as well. So let's plug this thing in, get loud, and have ourselves some fun. Well, we're all wired up and ready to rock and roll Friedman Vintage S into a Bad Cat Hot Cat feeding a 212 closed back cabinet. We got the Rattler here. Gain, level, and tone, and the tone goes from that rolled off trebles to the more revealed one up here. So it gets brighter as you turn up. And we have that symmetrical switch, which I love. Asymmetrical is the classic Rattler sound, more open, less compressed. And the symmetrical clipping is like a Proco Rat. So it's more compressed and a little bit more liquidy, soloistic. We also have our mid boost, which only works when the pedal is on, and it just adds a little bit of an oomph to our guitar playing. Let's start off with asymmetrical mode, and let's just hear what it does to my guitar. This is the amp and the guitar on its own. This is the Rattler. So that is the asymmetric sound, and it's, as you can tell, it's very, very nice for big old chords. It has this less compression to it, so there's more space between the notes. I really like it for like chord rock. When we turn this down, it gets more kind of tight up, it's more compressed, and it has this nice liquidy soloistic sound to it. You can really hear those differences when you turn down the gain. So this is that drier sounding asymmetric clipping. Here's symmetrical. I feel like when I'm in asymmetrical, I really have to work for the notes. It's more responsive to my attack, how hard and how light I'm hitting it. The symmetrical just kind of smooths everything over. Makes it easier to play in a way. Now let's turn up and have some fun. I just love this circuit because it goes from like overdrive to distortion to like fuzz really quickly. It's a really versatile thing. Now let's go hear what that mid boost sounds like. Now you can play with that boost a little bit. If you turn it upside down or take off the cover here, you can see that we have a little knob here to change the amount of boost we're gonna get. And then we have this little switch here, which is going to add some of the lows that were taken away when you turn on the mid boost. So let's go put those lows back in and see what it does to my sound. It actually kind of makes it more fuzzy. That's quite lovely, actually. I kind of dig that a lot. And that is the new Rattler by Jam Pedals. Well, that is it. That is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't done so already, and check out the links in the description. It really does help out. And if you want to hear my review on the new Rattler, check it out on Patreon. That's where I do my reviews. I do the demos here on YouTube, and then I save the reviews for the Patreon subscribers. My questions for the people out there in YouTube world right now. What side do you like? Do you like the asymmetrical clipping, or do you like the symmetrical clipping? What is your choice? Write it in the comment section below. That being said, I'll see you all soon. Take care and goodbye.